It is going to be an interesting 2023 on Capitol Hill, and one of the biggest battles between the Biden administration and the Democratic-led Senate and Republican-controlled House, the debt ceiling. The U.S. is at the limit right now and is having to use what are being called extraordinary measures to pay the country's bills on time. Joining me now is Chuck Todd, moderator of NBC's Meet the Press. So, Chuck, one of your guests Sunday is West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin, and I'm sure this topic will come up. How much can Republicans, especially that hard right bloc that was able to get a lot of concessions, how much can they dig in before they get blamed for any economic disaster? And then how much can Democrats dig in before having to agree to spending cuts?
I actually don't think they have the leverage to dig in and force spending cuts on this debt ceiling. I really don't. I think there are enough Republicans who believe that, you can't default on the debt, and there are other places to extract concessions on spending cuts. Both parties see an opportunity to brand either themselves or their opponents, right? Republicans want to try to regain the high ground on spending, even though when they were in charge, the debt skyrocketed in the 2 years of Trump's presidency, where Republicans controlled everything. And then, of course, the debt skyrocketed during COVID. The debt skyrocketed with spending from the Democratic administration, too. So it's not going to be fun to watch. It's going to be uneasy. Don't look at your 401k for the next 5 months. But I do think we'll be fine on the other side.
Well, here in Georgia, our Governor Brian Kemp has begun his second term by promoting the state on the world stage at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. So when you look at how popular the governor is with conservatives, should there be more talk about him as a possible 2024 presidential candidate if he's willing to go that route?
I think there's no doubt that he has fused together an agenda that looks like a post-Trump conservative Republican Party agenda that could succeed, right? He's certainly on cultural issues very conservative. On business issues, though, very pro-business. And on climate, he's not a guy who sticks his head in the sand. So I don't know if 2024 is the right year for him, unfortunately, because I think the personal feud with Donald Trump probably doesn't help him. Even though he overcame it in Georgia, he may not be able to overcome it in other places. But I do think Brian Kemp, really more than anybody else, I know a lot of attention is given to Ron DeSantis, but Brian Kemp smiles every once in a while. Ron DeSantis doesn't even smile much. So I think if you were to say, who do I think is somebody that is figuring out this path post-Trump, but still seen as a true conservative who can get elected, I think Kemp's a model here, but I wonder if the Trump feud does restrict his chances in 24.
Meet the Press airs Sunday morning at 10 on 11 Alive. Chuck, thank you so much.